This is an unboxing of the Storm Collectibles Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final figures, Sagat. This is the box. There's the top. Got a nice graphic illustration from the Ultra Street Fighter 2 video game. The side has illustrations from the EGM magazine. Back has photos of the figure with its accessories and its posability. There he is in the pose from the box. Here's everything that comes inside with the figure. You get a total of 4 sets of hands, these 3 plus the fists that are on him, and 4 head sculpts, these 3 plus the one that's already on. This is the Tiger Dragon Ball effect. The figure also comes with an instruction booklet on how to apply the accessories. And another nice accessory is that the inside of the box has this video game backdrop. Nice different look there. Here he is victorious at the end of a match. Here he is at the end of a match after having lost. Defensive pose. On the right, this is from Rosaurus. And on the left, this is from Storm Collectibles. This is the first ever Sagat figure. After that, a company called Soda Toys made him, which was smaller in scale and had more articulation. Then it was NECA Toys, then SHF Figure Arts, and then Storm Collectibles. And in the future, a company called Jada Toys will also be making Street Fighter figures. So this is the first ever Sagat figure, and this is the most recent figure. They are 8 3/4 inches tall, almost 9 inches. The cons on this is because, well, this was the first figure ever made, so it has very limited articulation. It has hard plastic throughout. This, the most recent Sagat figure from Storm Collectibles, it is also hard plastic. However, it has soft, rubbery plastic here in the crotch and on the chest piece. As you can see, I put them in the same exact pose. The one on the right, the Rosaurus, is very stylized, while this one is a more, I guess, filled out, realistic aesthetic. He has like a small head, big shoulders, a V-taper to a very small waist. His little wrist, very big fists that he has. Look at his hands, shins, and his muscles. It's a very artistic, I would say illustrated aesthetic look to him. Both very nice figures with very different aesthetics. Here he has the original blue with yellow trim. Here he has the blue with red. Action figure articulation, I guess it was more, in this case, engineered towards look. As time went on, it's evolved in the articulation and build of the figure. So let's check this out. From the side, he has no elbow articulation at all. He has very limited, if you see him from the side, he cannot go back. He can go forward like that, very tight. No out to the side at all. He has leg swivel all the way around, and his knee joint goes right up to there, less than 90. No swivel or ankle articulation at all. Like I said, he's very limited. He has leg swivel, waist swivel, arm rotation, forearm swivel, and he can move his neck limited from side to side. That is the amount of articulation that the Rosaurus Toys Sagat has. Move his head all the way around. He has up and down. This one does not. His arm goes all the way around. He has elbow articulation, but a little past 90. He has swivel at his wrist. No swivel at the forearm. He also has waist swivel all the way around. He has ab crunch back, ab crunch forward, as you can see. I said these figures are probably about 20 years apart when they were released. There is no leg swivel here at all. Here his leg goes back. It also goes forward more. It comes out to the side. You have your knee bend past, a little past 90. And you have ankle tilt up and down, as well as the side to side a little bit. And you have toe pivot articulation there. You can see. If you look at the hands, the stylized look of this figure, how big his fists and his hand is, and the same pose with the Storm Collectibles, you see how much smaller in proportion. He looks more real world proportion. His fists are much smaller as compared to Sagat's. Look at that. Like I said, this looks like an illustration, straight up come to life. This is more of a filled out, I don't know, cartoon, video game kind of look. It's more like a statue. I would say they're about 20 years apart, as in when they were released. I think this was in like 2000 maybe, and this, I'm gonna say 2019, 2020, I'm not sure, but roughly 2 decades apart. First ever Sagat figure, most recent Sagat figure. You can see two very distinct aesthetic looks, and you can see the evolution of articulation in figures since from here to this.